Hello, today we're going to look at Windows Movie Maker. But before we begin, we'll need a folder with files. So let's right click on our desktop and create a folder. Inside of this folder, we would like to place all of the files that we'll be using for this project, such as our movie files, our picture files, and our audio files. Now let's open Windows Movie Maker. Let's click on Start and Windows Movie Maker. If it's not located here on the left hand side, you'll be able to find it inside of All Programs and Accessories. Let's get Windows Movie Maker arranged properly. Let's click on Task and let's spread our window open to the left a little. This area here is where all of our clips, pictures, and audio will be located after we've imported it. This area here is our viewer. This is where we will look at all of the material that we have imported. And this area here is the timeline. Note that as of right now, it's showing us the 3 time slots: video, audio and music, and title overlay. We can also click Show Storyboard, which can then show us a storyboard timeline. The spaces in between is where our transitions will go when we begin to edit each of our clips together. As for now though, let's click back on Show Timeline. This side is where we will use all of our tasks of importing, exporting, editing, and finishing our movie. Let's click on number 1. We're going to import pictures. Let's navigate to our desktop, to our folder. Inside of our folder, we can select more than one picture at a time by holding down the Control key on our keyboard. And now we'll select Import. Notice that all of our pictures have now been imported into our collections area. Let's now also import audio. Let's navigate to the desktop, enter our folder, and select our audio. To hear what this music would sound like, we simply select it and then come here and press play. Great. Let's also look at an image. Let's select it, and there it is. Very nice. To begin compiling our movie or clips, we must then drag them down to the timeline. So let's begin with our first one here, and then our second one here, third, and so on. Note as I drag these down, they butt up against each other. They're only set to be, as you see, 5 seconds long. However, we can drag that out by moving our mouse to the end of the picture and noticing the red double lines that we receive. Simply click and drag. Now this clip is 16 seconds long. If we do not want to do that, we can undo by clicking Control and Z, Z as in Zeta, on our keyboard. And our clip went back to 5 seconds. Now that we have our logo and our pictures on our timeline, let's add our music. Simply grab our music and drag it down to the music line. Note that our music is only 6 seconds long, and we would like for it to be here. We tried our dragging technique and it did not work because it's only a 6-second clip. In this instance, we can copy and paste this music clip by right-clicking and selecting copy, grabbing our playhead, dragging it to where we would like for it to be, and selecting paste by going to edit and paste. Drag our playhead to where we would like for it to be, go to edit, and then paste. We'll continue this series until we have completely covered our pictures with a bed of audio. If we would like to move this entire audio section at one time, we can click here in the gray, select the entire piece, and now drag it to where we would like for it to be. Once again, if we did not want to do that, we can select the keys on our keyboard, Control and Z as in Zeta. Now let's review what we've already done. Let's click back and let's click the play button. This has been a short video on the basics of using Windows Movie Maker. In our next section, we'll deal with editing.